What's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to talk about how to become a freelance writer and all the steps you need to take if you're a beginner. We'll jump right into it. So the first question you're probably asking yourself is, where are you going to find work? You can check the standard content mill websites like ProBlogger, Freelance Writing Gigs, Blogging Pro. I've actually had a lot of success with simplyhired.com. You would apply there as you would any regular job site. You would apply the same as you would when you were doing that. Indeed, same way. A lot of people kind of recommend that you stay away from the content mills, but I'm going to say that when you're first starting, you have to use the content mills. A lot of people will say go and do cold emailing, which is great if you have a portfolio, if you have a website, if you're already set up with some experience, you've worked with some reputable brands, that'll work for you. But if you're just starting out, you have absolutely no experience or even just a little experience, you're better off going to the content mills because you're going to get work. Whether, no matter what you do, you're going to find work there. I also put Upwork on here, but I would only use Upwork if you've exhausted all the other options. Let's say you've devoted a portion of your day to applying for jobs, and you still have some time to apply. You've done all the other websites, and you're still looking to apply. Go check out Upwork. There is a ton of work on there, but I find that I spend a ton of time applying for gigs, and the response rate and the actual success rate of me getting anything is incredibly small. So the first thing that you're going to need to do when you do apply is you need samples. Every job you apply for, they're going to require some sort of writing sample from you. Let's say you're applying to a camping website. Okay, go Google best 8-person camping tent. Google the best 8-person camping tent on Google and find an article related to something that you're applying for. Use that article and write a sample on it. 1,000-word sample on the best 8-person camping tent, or the criteria for choosing the best 8-person camping tent. Submit that article in as your sample. Do that a couple times with relevant articles related to what you're applying for. Okay, if you're applying for something in the beauty industry, do something like that. Okay, it's as simple as that. You don't need to have articles published on a website, and you don't need to send them a link from the website where the article was published to provide a sample. That's a huge misconception. They don't care if it's published. They just want to see that you can write something. They want to see that you can assemble the article in a way that is easy to read, using the proper grammar, using active voice versus passive voice, these types of things. They want to see that. They don't care if it's published. They just want to see that you can write. That is the first thing that you need to do, but you need to have a sample, or at least a few. This is also contrary to what a lot of people will say. A lot of people will say that, stick to your niche and only apply in a specific area and go here and do this and do that. Apply to everything. You need cash flow. You need money. You need money to get started. And that's what you're lacking right now. I don't know that for sure, but that's where a lot of people are. If you had, the money to invest in all these things, you'd be running ads and doing stuff like that. But right now, you need to go and you need to apply to everything. You need work and you need money to get started. You don't need a website yet. You don't need a portfolio yet. You don't need to decide on a niche. If you apply to everything that you find on ProBlogger and Simply Hired and all these other websites, and you get some gigs on Upwork, stuff like that, you could easily get to 3 or 4K a month without ever even having to send a cold email or do anything like that. You just have to know how to get people to hire you. And if you've ever applied to a job and if you've ever been hired at a job, you already know how to do that. Talk yourself up, be confident, and apply to everything that you can. Okay? Real quick, before we move on. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'm going to try and do a video every day related to freelance writing, how to be successful as a freelance writer, how to make more money, how to find more work, and how to build your business. And If you're not here from the group, join my free Facebook training group at Writing to Riches Freelance Writing, where you'll get additional training, one-on-one coaching, access to my free course, and you'll get to network with other writers. And of course, thank you for the support. Moving on. Now you've applied to some jobs. Hopefully you have some work. You're ready to kind of grow what you've started here. Now you want to start thinking about getting a website, getting a portfolio, and starting up a resume. Wix and Fiverr are going to be your best friends in this situation if you're on a tight budget. If you have money to throw around, go for a WordPress website and individual hosting and all that stuff. But I'm assuming that you want to keep the costs at the lowest amount possible right now. Wix is going to be your best friend. $11 gets you a domain and a fully functional, easy to operate, super easy to set up website. That's pretty much what I did. I'll show you here if I can. If it'll load up. Okay. This is pretty much my website. Okay. Super simple. It covers everything that I need. It is exactly what I needed. And I did it on Wix in absolutely no time at all for $11. And you get a fully functional domain. You don't have to use a .wix or any of that stuff. And it's really nothing fancy. Here you can showcase your work. You can create a portfolio on here. You can put a form on here so people can submit to you to hire you. And yeah, here's Wix. $5 a month gets you. I think you have to buy a domain for that. So I would absolutely go with the combo deal because you get a domain for a year for free. Yeah, you're also not going to have, with the basic package here, it's going to display that it was sponsored by Wix or something in the corner of the screen, so you don't want that. $11 a month is really not much, and you get a free domain. Anywhere else you're going to have to pay for a domain, it's going to be a lot more than that. A lot of places are going to want you to pay for the year, too. So definitely want to do that. Also, Fiverr, you're going to want to get a logo. You want to build trust, right? You want people to think that you're a legitimate business. You are a legitimate business. You want people to see that, okay? And if you don't have a professional logo, if you don't look professional, people are going to think that, you're just working for pennies. I had this logo right here done for $5 on Fiverr. It's great. For $5, you really can't go wrong with that. And most people will get it to you in a day or two. That's the ultimate way to build trust. Get yourself a website, showcase your work on there, even if it's not published, okay? I know you're saying, well, I don't have all this stuff. I haven't worked with brands, and I haven't submitted any work to anybody yet. I'm still just starting out. That's okay. Put whatever you can on your website in your portfolio. Okay, put your writing samples. Try to find some guest posts. Find a way to get onto a website using a guest post for free. Offer to write for free somewhere, just to get your work on a website to say that it was there, okay? And when you're creating a resume, don't use your resume from every job you've ever worked, okay? If you worked at a pizza place, don't put that on your professional resume because it's totally irrelevant. Keep your professional resume separate from your work resume or whatever you want to call it. Showcase your skills, okay, relevant to this type of work. This is something that has been really important to me, and a lot of people won't discuss it, but you have to improve your writing speed, especially when you're first starting out. If you can improve your writing speed and you can write quickly, you can make a lot of money even with really low-paying jobs. My first job that I started was 2 cents per word, okay? That sounds terrible, and most mentors will tell you, don't even look at that work. They don't care about you. They don't know what you're worth. In a way, yeah, they don't, and they don't understand what good writing can do. If they don't understand what good writing can do for their business, then they shouldn't get good writing, okay? If they're going to pay you 2 cents per word and you can write 1,000 words an hour, that's $20 an hour. That is not bad starting out. Okay, 4 cents per word is really low too. 1,000 words an hour, that's $40 an hour. Okay, these types of cheap gigs are not going to require really, good pictures or pictures at all. They're not going to require a lot of linking. They're going to require very basic formatting. They're going to have really simple instructions. You're going to be able to complete these jobs quickly and easily. Okay? So when you're receiving low pay like this, which you are going to have to in the beginning, you have to accept this kind of work if you want to get started. But when you're accepting this kind of work, you have to learn to write quick. And 1,000 words an hour is not that hard to do. And if you can do that, you can make good money with even the lowest paying gigs. And that's what you have to do in the beginning. These types of businesses that are hiring at these kinds of low rates typically want you to pump out a lot of words. They don't really care too much about the style and the quality. They just want you to create words on paper. And that's what you're going to do at this type of rate if you're going to make money. Last but not least, don't give up. If you're having a hard time getting work, just keep going. Look every day on these websites and apply to jobs, okay? Apply every single day. Apply to everything, all right? You can research what you don't know. That's all that everyone is doing. Research what you don't know and base your writing off of other people's articles, and that is what everyone is doing, okay? Especially when you're getting paid low rates in the beginning. Learn how to sell yourself. That's the number one skill you can have. If you can sell yourself to business owners, you're going to get hired. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making videos on freelance writing, business, and entrepreneurship every single day. If you haven't joined the free Facebook training group, I'm going to put a link in the description below. Write to Riches, Freelance Writing. You'll get a bunch of additional training there, access to one-on-one coaching, and much more. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching.